Simon, nail-biter team, we're at the end there. Is that one to put under a win-to-win category today?
I think if it weren't an interview, we'd be saying let's say no more and move on. Spoke all week, and I think I mentioned in at least 2 interviews about our want to get in the playoffs and why, our reason needed to have more meaning than theirs did to win and give themselves an important 2 points. So I think you're evident from the off really that they're greater than us in that department. They played some really good stuff. It wasn't just attitude and emotion around it. I thought they did some really good stuff, but our attitude was poor. There's no real other description for it. I thought we played like a set of victims, hoping the referee would give us some penalties back, which didn't really do. Penalties. Some of the drop balls were atrocious, to be honest. And then happy to blame each other, and on the flip side of it, hope someone else was going to do something to get us out of danger, which I thought we did a few. Some people can walk away with their heads up. I think a few we need to have a look at that and have the toes curling like mine were for most of that game. Ordinary performance, but we got the 2 points. That's the important bit. Now the challenge is flipping your attitude around and not backing down twice, because we'll be in the same situation next week against a desperate Swinton team.
2 tries early on from Keighley put them into a bit of a lead. We've mentioned character before. Are you still impressed by the amount of character that we are showing at certain points? Yeah,
but it's all in the wrong areas and at the wrong times, isn't it? Show that character and ruthlessness early. I think instead we turned up with showing an arrogance today that we thought Keighley was going to roll over because we're an alright team and we beat Toulouse last week. No one cares about last week, which by Wednesday I probably won't care about this one. But yeah, I think talking the talk and walking the walk are different things, aren't they? They all said the right things at half time. Not so sure many of them walked into it.
Lose your favourite drop goal. How important is he in the run to this playoff?
Ugly. It was ugly, wasn't it? Like a carrier bag going over the sticks. But as he told me, it's worth 1 point, same as the rest, so we'll take it. That set kind of showed where we should have been. We went from our own 10, I think, all the way down to kick a drop goal. 4 players or something. 4 players later, we're in kick position. And if we just did that, the simplest bit of run hard, get your nose down, play the ball fast, that's how easy it could have been for larger portions of the game. But we try and promote, as anyone that's watches will know, that we play with shape and move the ball. But games like that, it's not necessarily moving the ball. Still play with the shape, because the shape's it's not a green light to pass. Not when you need to get as far away from your goal line and finish with the ball close to theirs. Some lessons in it, some lessons that I think we should have learned already by now, to be honest. But yeah, we'll move on. It's a 1 point victory, so we'll take it.
Bruising encounter being a local derby. Jacob Fairbank went off for a couple of HIAs. How was he doing? Is there any other?
Struggling. That was pretty poor, to be honest. I don't know how they miss it at times, some of the stuff that goes on. Bobby offloaded a ball, then just got basically suplexed over the shoulder, and his head was the first thing that hit the ground. But we can see the referees between them, they spot some things. Sometimes they miss some shockers, to be honest. I know it happens, it's not on purpose. I'm sure they wish they got everything, but there's a few bits in there that don't help, and for Bob that's no good, because I think he's had a couple of HIA breaks. So our doctor today, rightly so, he's like, hang on a minute, he's had a few last few weeks, so that'll be him now until hopefully if we get in the playoffs. He could have played his last game of 2023.
Next week is a huge game. How important is it, and how hard is it going to be to keep the players focused on this game and not the outside noise of other games and things like that?
It shouldn't take too much, to be honest, Mike, because that was garbage today from us in terms of what we're capable of and what we said we were going to do. Hopefully they learn the lesson, because as I said, Swinton are going to come with that sort of mentality. They need smash and grab. There's nothing else after that for Swinton, and we need to make sure we approach it with a similar attitude.
And lastly, we saw a big following across from the fans today. It saw us home somewhat today in terms of the atmosphere. How important are they going to be next week and hopefully seeing us into the playoffs?
Really important. I'm disappointed for them today, because I thought they did their part. I just think we didn't do ours. Very important. Swinton I think they're a good team. They play a good brand, and if we're not on, we'll need that extra push from behind the sticks and the east stand there. Hopefully we don't take it to where the fans play as big a part. Good to see him. Nice to get over here as well. It's been a long time since we've been to Keighley, and you and the Danny Jones stand, me and Irv having a laugh about it before. Bet Jones never thought he'd have a stand named after him, but it's much deserved. But yeah, I think they've played a great part all season, mate, and I think it'd be nice to give them a good finish to our home games next week of this year.